I mean, I already have most streams, they're pre-set up. I just have to lower the volume on my laptop. Otherwise, I hear it coming from the stream because I watch the stream. Make sure it's working. Otherwise, I wouldn't know because I don't want to stream on the computer I'm trading on because I'm already using so many resources on this computer and it makes for worse fills. It can make for worse fills. My throat has probably had it forever. Probably had it forever. Okay, here's the link for our webinar. Thursday, it's at 2 on Thursday because we have a bond auction. All right, changing to gold, GC 1225. Gold right in the middle of its range also today. I'll watch ES also on new home sales, ES 1225. In fact, if you want to maybe have a scalp at some point, put up an MES chart. If you want to learn how to do reverse continues with very low risk, put up an MES chart. And I do want to welcome everyone on YouTube. I'm not ignoring you. Hello, everyone. Let's bring the news on as well. How do I use investing.com? This is investing.com. Click on economic calendar. Enlarge the screen, right? Go to their website, investing.com. If you don't have a choice for economic calendar, click tools, economic calendar. Okay? Scroll down a little bit. You can get rid of all the crap that's using resources. This week, click. That'll show you all the news starting Sunday that's come out with the results. Scroll down to today. Also lets you see what happened in the Australia trade last night. How did I talk everybody out of Australia? I said it wasn't behaving that well. I did say that. But remember what I said last week? I'm taking virtually every trade in a prop account, not in cash. Every trade I will take in a prop account. Unless it's trading so poorly, then we'll do an alternative setup. I scroll up. I scroll down first to get new home sales at the very top, like that. And the reason I love investing.com for this is because it's really the only calendar that lets me configure this in a way that I could integrate it like I'm doing now into my charts. All right. So now you would think that this investing.com is actually part of our charts, but we will see the sales. We'll see the news. 8 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, we will see the news. Okay? That's the forecast. That's the forecast, 650,000. All right? Now, new home sales has been a breakout that has not been working for many months, or for a bunch of months, we'll say. It has been a breakout. So there is some extra risk probably because I'm going to use a trap trade today. Because that's what our testing is showing is doing a bit better than the breakout. The breakout, I've got some videos. Let's see if we can get to them. Francis, can we do one thing at a time? I started GC trade settings. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. Need the news up. So we got the news up, investing.com, tools, economic calendar, shrink the website, put it into your charts. So you always know what the news is. It will help you in whether you stay in a trade, exit a trade. Once you understand the impact the news has, it will help you decide how to manage some trades. It will help you. All right. We've changed the chart to gold, and we do not have a DMM for new homes. There is no DMM. There's nothing I can do about it. There is no DMM. Now, this is one where it would be very difficult because it's right now it's difficult to make a big decision, a perfect decision, which setup is best. It's been a report that really hasn't been trading great. I do think what we're seeing on home sale reports, the traps are working really well on existing homes, so on pending homes, and new homes. Our notes say use the trap. The breakout was bad in August, and let's see if our testing holds up to what happened in the trade room. This was August. So we're going to shoot over to the time of the trade. August. August, we were just trying one position as a breakout. On a report like new homes, I'm not a fanatical lover of that setup. This was the breakout, August. New homes, it's hard to see what the result was. It was a little bit higher than expected. Gold actually went the wrong direction. It should have pushed down if the news was better than expected. Now, let me see if I can see what that news result actually is. The point is, gold did not have a good, profitable kind of move. It went up and then it reversed. All right? Went up and reversed. I was able to shrink my target and survive it, okay, with a last second magnet. You also had a magnet affecting this trade. 652, the news was especially good and the instrument went up. It really should have gone the other way, and it did go both ways. And that's the key word, both ways. Both ways. Notice the MES magnet. Notice why I love magnets. Notice custom possible magnet trades. VWAP. Made a new high, magnet on the way down. Previous open, orange. Made a new high, magnet on the way down. And then my favorite magnet, low of the day. All right. Francis, back to the gold setup. GC 1225, the trap trade. Right click the chart, click on strategies. Double click trap trade. Make sure it appears in the configured. Trap trade, position 1 is a 1. That means we have one tier, one contract for bracket 1. Position size 2, a second position and a second contract for tier bracket number 2. We're going to trigger the trade 5 seconds before the news. We're going to put our orders on the chart, 9:59:55. And our stop is 20. Stop is 20. Tier 1 is 18 ticks. It's bracket 1. Bracket 2 is 30 ticks. On a trap trade, you have 2 orders above the price, 2 orders below the price. Very nice, Sander. And see what I mean about on a magnet, that second position, if you like trying to get extra money, if it breaks the magnet and keeps going, the second position is a positive number, the target. Its default is -3 on the magnet, right? But if you want to take advantage of the move through the magnet, then you make that second target 10 ticks, 20 ticks. This was a big move through, right? It went through pretty strongly. You can't edit anything when the setup's on the screen. I don't know why that is, but it is. Let's finish our magnet setup. So we have the magnet chosen. Position 1 is a 1 bracket, 1 contract. Position 2 is a 1, second bracket, second contract. Activate the trade, 9:59.55. Our stop is 20. Bracket 1 is 18, bracket 2 is 30. Label the trade. It's already labeled trap trade. You could get rid of the JOBB and just shrink it to trap GC, right? And I'm going to trade it in a pretty good prop account that's doing pretty well. Apply it, okay it. Let me see what that account, did I trade in that account yet? No. Okay, I haven't traded in it today. With a trap trade, when you enable it, when you enable a trap trade, you'll get the icon, and at the top of your chart, make sure your chart is wide enough to see the combine buttons. If you don't see the combine buttons, your chart's not wide enough. You should see BE for break even, close, adjust, cancel, outer tier, combine. BE, almost all of our trades have a break even button. It moves the stop to break even if you're in a profitable trade. Close the trade is the same as pressing close on the chart trader. Adjust we don't currently use. Cancel the outer tier. If you get one order that fills in a trap trade and you want to move your stop to safety, the second order will be in your way. You have to cancel it. That's what that cancel button does. If your trade is going in your favor and it's taking a reversal is taking place and you want to move your stop into safety because you don't think the second order is going to get filled, that's what that cancel button does. And then combine, if you have 2 open positions or 3 open positions, it'll combine them into 1 open position. 1 position, the same number of contracts. So if you had 2 positions open, it'll make it 1 position closest to the current price. Okay, also going to put a gold reverse continuation strategy on the chart, 1 contract, reverse continue, 20 tick target, $20 stop. Remember, a reverse continue is a discretionary trade only used if you decide you want to get in after the news. Label it reverse GC continue, right? Something of that nature. And you have to trade it on the same chart that you're trading your breakout or your trap, whatever you're doing on that chart for that main trade. I'm on number 20. So I have to do my reverse continuation in the same account my chart trade is already on. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to trade it. I'll have to change charts, change accounts. You don't want to be doing that in the middle of a news trade. So if you're going to take a second trade, do it on the same chart or set up a second chart For instance, I have an MES chart, right click, double click strategies, double click news trader, change breakout to a reverse continue. Position one, let's say we're just going to do two contracts, right? One position, potential scalp, 25 tick target. We'll use a 40 tick stop. Remember, what do you need for a reverse continuation? A position and the number of contracts. That's easy. A profit target. I'm choosing 25 for this. And a stop. And I'm using 40. It's micros. I'm not afraid of this trade. It's hot. I have a computer that's going to burn up from heat. I will not lose my trade room videos because I keep them on a separate drive, but I need to back this drive up. Okay, so position one is two contracts. I'm just, again, discretionary trade. 25 tick target, profit target 1. Stop is 40. Nothing else has to be changed. I'm going to label the trade, right, and choose the account I'm trading in. I could trade this in the same 20, and we're going to call this MES reverse continue or reverse continue MES. Do it however you want. Apply it, okay it, enable it, click it on. So now, if I want to trade the MES, I just press the instant long or the instant short button, and it puts me in the trade. So we're now waiting for our setup to show up on the chart. Make sure your chart's not too scrunched up, or all your orders will be so scrunched up on the trap you won't be able to manage it well. So 5 seconds before the news comes out, be ready on the side of your chart to usually spread it apart. Usually our charts are too narrow and you have to spread it apart. Make sure you could see the stops above and below the current price so you can properly manage your trap trade. And I will talk through the trap trade management if I have the opportunity. So we're expecting gold to reverse on this news. If it's unbelievably good or bad news, we'll probably get stopped out because that will create a move in one direction. It might still reverse, but it might move too much in one direction. That's the risk of a trap trade. I'm not trying to scare you. That's the risk of a trap trade. Most of our trap trades don't do that, or we wouldn't trade them, right? We have our testing. So remember what I said. I'm going to make sure see, if it's too scrunched, I want to be able to trade it. The news is out. Chopped, filled me long. It filled me long because it went down. It's really, really good news. Really good news. Cancel the outer tier. Try to get your stop to safety. Trail up as it goes up. It's very good news. You don't want to be waiting for this trap to go down. Okay? I took that profit, and maybe it's stupid. It is stupid. I should have not panicked, but the news was so powerful on the upside, it should push gold down. It should push gold down. So I took a fairly quick profit on that trap. I could have waited 2 more seconds, just bad luck and timing, to let that reversal take hold a little better. We would have had a better profit. You should be able to get out now by trailing. If you didn't trail too tight, it's really moving nicely to the upside now. It's done a better reversal than I thought it would. Why did I think it would be a poor reversal? The news result, 800,000 versus 650 expectation. That's such a positive gold number, positive news number. Gold is already negative $20. I didn't think the reversal would hold. Now, it may not, but we got more of a reversal than I would have expected, given all those things I just said. Let's watch. I would not. You got to be careful what you do with gold here because you've got news, you've got gold in the middle of ranges. It's a little bit more negative today than positive. So my thinking is, but here's what has me a little bit concerned at this second about gold. The news was very positive. Gold has been very negative, right? But it's not going down. It's not going. Price action says don't jump into a short just now. The squeeze is showing teeny, it's losing short, okay? Don't forget, you can always go to that 30-second squeeze for better signals most of the time, okay? Most of the time, look, this is perfect signals. Perfect signals. We use the squeeze when the momentum changes. We use the squeeze when the momentum changes. That's a long signal right there. Or potential. That's a potential long signal right there. Let me show you. I know it's hard to see. Right where the squeeze changed color. 10:01 on the time. 10:01:00. That candle. And if you had jumped in just then, like a nut, without analyzing, without doing anything, it would have worked. I'm not saying that was the right trade to make. I'm not sure it was because we were in the middle of a setup. But now the squeeze is also much stronger confirmation. Most people like to use the squeeze when it goes positive. I like to use it when it goes positive in the negative area or it goes negative in the positive area. Get it? So, Francis, I don't know what gold is doing anymore. Honestly, in the old days, you could count on gold just going up when the markets went down, going down when the markets went up. Now, because it's been such a powerful, probably more powerful than it's ever been as an asset, it doesn't always respond that way. And that's the biggest issue we have with crude. And we have a crude setup coming up. We're going to stay here and trade crude. And we'll talk about trading crude oil, the crude oil report, and the hard part about crude. All right, everybody, let me thank everyone that watched us make money on YouTube. And we made money yesterday morning on YouTube, trading the open. So thanks everyone for watching. We're going to end the stream on YouTube and we will hit the notification bell, hit the like button so you'll know the next time we're streaming. Okay? Thank you everyone on the tube for watching us. I think my webcam has changed direction. It may not be looking at me right now because I got up to pick something up. I'm sorry about that. That's the downside of intelligent webcams. Sometimes they act real dumb and don't come back. All right. YouTube, we'll see you tomorrow.